Welcome to part 2 of our 3-part series where we focus on uplifting our spirits through intentional movement and breath. For this practice, you'll need a chair, a block, and a few blankets. Let's dive right in. Stand in Tadasana. Keep your feet slightly apart but parallel to each other. Ground evenly through both feet. Roll your shoulders back and down to open your chest. Inhale and reach the arms high up overhead, palms facing each other. Feel the lift through your chest. Exhale, spread the arms wide apart, slowly lower them by your sides. Once more, inhale and lift the arms up. See if you can keep them straight and take them slightly behind your ears. Then spread the arms wide to bring them back down. Let's do 2 more, dynamically reaching the arms high up, opening the chest, and exhaling to release the arms back down. Inhale, lift the arms, lift your chest, even look up, and then spread the arms and bring them back down. Now we're going to stand with our feet parallel and take them hip-width apart for Utkatasana. Inhale. Once more, raise those arms up overhead, and now as you exhale, bend your knees and sit back as if you're trying to lower yourself onto a chair. Press strongly through your heels. Resist the knees from pressing against each other. Then inhale, straighten the legs and release your arms. Let's do that one more time. On an inhalation, lift the arms high up. Again, see if you can take your arms gently behind your ears. Keep them straight and lifted. Lift your chest and then exhale, bend your legs. Keep the sides of your waist lifted and stretch the arms up towards the ceiling. Then exhale and come back to standing. Now we're ready for Warrior 1. Stand in the center of your mat and then jump or step your legs apart, spreading the arms wide to the sides. Rotate your arms to turn the palms up and then reach the arms high up overhead. Turn your left foot in and the right foot all the way out. Rotate your torso to face the right side. Bend your right knee, but keep pressing your left heel back into the floor. Keep your left leg firm as you bend your right leg. Extend through your arms and lift the chest. Then, with an inhalation, come back up. Come back to center, and then turn your right foot in and your left foot all the way out. Turn and face the left side. Lifting up from the armpits to the fingertips. Are you noticing a trend here? And then exhale, bend your left leg as you press through your back heel. Draw the navel back and up. Lift the sides of your waist, get taller, lift the chest, and if it feels good, look up between your hands. Pull up with the arms, straighten the leg, and come back to center. Stand for a moment in Tadasana. We're going to step the feet wide apart now, 4.5, maybe even 5 feet apart, and make sure the feet are parallel to one another. Take the hands onto your hips, point the elbows back, and roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, and as you exhale, bend forward at the hips and bring your hands down onto the floor or on a couple of blocks. Keep your back straight, your legs straight, and your arms straight. Press the thighs back, the hips back, and pull the sides of your torso forward, extending the side ribs forward. Then rolling the shoulders back, extend the chest, and see if you can look up. To come out, push your heels down into the floor, take your hands onto your hips, lift your chest, and come all the way up. And step your feet all the way back together. Now let's get a chair and place it on the mat for a supported downward facing dog. Stand facing your chair, then bend forward and bring your hands onto the seat. Hold on to the sides of the seat and start to walk your feet back away from the chair. Walk back until your heels are lined up with your hips, and make sure the toes point straight ahead. From there, push your thighs back and lengthen the hips back. Feel an elongation in your lower back and the whole side of your torso. Take a breath here and enjoy the stretch. Then walk forward and come back up. You can continue one more time using the chair, or if you'd like, you can come down all the way to the floor to take downward facing dog classically. Come onto all fours and place your hands directly underneath your shoulders and line your knees up with your hips. Turn your toes under, and when you're ready, lift the hips up, push the floor away with your hands, and start to straighten your arms and legs. You can keep your heels above the floor to lift your hips even higher. Press the front of the thighs towards the back of the thighs. Lengthen the sides of the torso once more. Relax your head. Inhale, lift the hips, and as you exhale, push your chest towards your thighs. And then bend your knees and come all the way down. Take your hips back towards your heels and rest your forehead down for child pose. Let's take a couple breaths here. Now we're going to take our block and a few folded blankets. The block is to support your shoulder blades and your upper middle back, like such. So make sure it doesn't go under your neck. Now we're going to take the blankets, fold them one on top of the other so that they're slightly higher up than the block. Sit with your back to the block. Keep your legs bent. Then lie back, placing your upper back on the block and your head on those blankets. Take the time to adjust here. You can add more blankets if your neck isn't comfortable. Eventually relax your shoulders, letting them fall to the sides of the block. Soften your abdomen. You can keep your legs bent or relax them down. Take a few breaths here, letting your back and shoulders soften around the block. Feel the lift through your chest. Relax the arms by your sides with the palms facing up. You can close your eyes or keep them open with a soft gaze. Relax your face, throat, and jaw. Soften your abdomen and rest here for a few moments. Observe the flow of your breath in and out. Of course, you can stay here as long as you'd like, but if you are ready to come out, bend your knees, roll to your side, and sit up. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this practice helped you to feel more energized and uplifted. If so, please be sure to like, subscribe, and check out the next part of the series, which I'll release next week. Thank you, and namaste.